Once, in a quiet mountain village surrounded by whispering pines, there lived a curious young boy named Lian. He spent his days asking endless questions about the world, why the stars shone, why the river never stopped moving, and what it truly meant to be at peace. Though his heart was full of wonder, no one in his village could give him the answers he sought. One evening, an old traveler passed through the village and told Lian about a wise sage who lived deep in the misty mountains. It was said the sage had found something greater than happiness, something called stillness, a peace that could not be shaken by the storms of life. Lian's heart lit with hope. Without hesitation, he packed a small bundle of food, said goodbye to his family, and began his climb toward the mountain's peak. Days turned into nights as he walked through forests and crossed rivers. At last, he reached a small bamboo hut resting quietly in the clouds. Sitting outside was the sage, a calm, gentle man with silver hair and eyes that seemed to hold the whole sky. Lian bowed deeply and said, "Master, I've come from far away to learn from you. Please tell me, how long will it take me to find stillness?" The sage smiled softly. 10 years, perhaps," he said. 10 years? Lian repeated in surprise. "But what if I train twice as hard? What if I dedicate every waking moment to it?" The sage's smile grew even gentler. "Then, 20 years. Lian frowned. "That doesn't make sense, Master. If I give everything I have, shouldn't I find it faster?" The sage looked at him kindly and said, "When your eyes chase the end, they forget to see the path beneath your feet." Lian stood silently, unsure how to respond. That night, as the moon rose over the mountains, he sat outside the sage's hut and watched the clouds drift slowly across the sky. He breathed in the cool air and listened to the quiet sounds of the forest, the rustling leaves, the distant cry of an owl, the rhythm of his own heartbeat. For the first time, he felt a peace that needed no name. He realized that the more he tried to rush toward stillness, the farther away it slipped. Peace wasn't something to reach, it was something to remember. In the days that followed, Lian helped the sage sweep the temple, gather firewood, and fetch water from the stream. He stopped asking when he would find stillness, and instead began to notice the tiny wonders of each day, the sparkle of dew at sunrise, the warmth of the fire at night, the feeling of calm that came from simply being present. Slowly, the weight of his questions lifted, and in their place, a quiet understanding began to bloom. Imagine walking through a forest. If you stare only at the clearing ahead, you'll miss the soft moss beneath your feet, the golden light between the trees, and the birds singing above you. But when you walk with awareness, when you feel each step and breathe in the world around you, the journey itself becomes peaceful. And that peace is stillness. So remember this: peace does not come from reaching faster or working harder. It comes from living each moment fully, from embracing every breath, every mistake, and every lesson along the way. Stillness isn't something you find at the end of the road. It's what you discover when you finally stop running and learn to be here, now. Because true stillness has always been inside you. You don't need to search for it, only to remember it.